I want you to be mine again, baby. I'm losing it.
I'm scared, guys.
I'm losing it a little bit this week. Mentally.
This is what happens when she goes a few days without me. She loses her stability in life. She loses her rock. Don't worry, I can do the
Girl,
rock
it's
that you
peaceful
cling
without
to.
you. It's peaceful. The little week I had without you is peaceful. It's peaceful. It's peaceful. I don't have to be nagged by you 24/7 because you know who she gets all her inspiration from? Her muse, her delicateness, her
What are you talking
strive
about?
for life, her want, her desire for life, her sunshine. You know who she gets that from? Me. Because I came first.
That's not what it's giving.
In the womb.
That's not what it's giving, because these days, it seems like you've needed some guidance from me.
Oh, when?
Like 30 minutes ago.
Okay. God forbid. Oh my god. You know why? Because when you're the oldest sibling, this is what we should talk about right now, is how the oldest sibling has all the trauma and all the hardships in life and they don't have support. And then God forbid the oldest sibling breaks
No, just
down.
invalidate all the younger siblings' feelings and all the younger siblings' trauma. Just invalidate everyone's because everything's about you. The main character
just
syndrome is coming again.
You just made everything about you because no one said anything about younger siblings.
No, because you're implying that
I'm
only
just
the older
saying, God
sibling has
forbid
all
the older
trauma.
sibling has a mental breakdown. And no
I
one's
just
there
said
then.
I can be the rock that you cling to during your
Is that
breakdown.
a song lyric?
Yeah.
Please pass me that.
Pass you what? That?
The huge fucking tub of dish soap that's in my room.
Literally,
for some
why is that here? Midnight snack.
reason.
This is what you've been doing while I was away.
I drank some of it, that's why I'm fucking losing it. We're back again this week and we've been separated from each other for like a week. A week.
7
And that's what happens is when we're
too short
separated,
days.
you know, the saturation in life dulls a little bit.
Earth kind of like tilts off its axis and everything kind of just like goes like
Everything goes to
astray.
shit and everyone gets really upset. So,
Guys, I'm sorry to say that it was our fault if you had a bad week. It was because we weren't
If you had a bad week, it's because we're not together. Because I genuinely do feel like when we're together, the aura,
it's like
that pulses
it
out of our
penetrates
bodies.
through
It
the
literally
screen.
penetrates through the screen, and not even through the screen, into the world. Like,
Yeah.
the bunnies are happier, the animals are happier, the things that feel life on a higher frequency are happier. God
like
is
when we're not
happier,
together, like
Buddha's
there's no
happier.
equilibrium.
That's probably why the comet is coming headed towards Earth, because we weren't together. Is that what
Wait,
it's the
I'm
comet?
sorry.
The meteor? What's the thing that hits Earth? The comet?
No, not a comet.
What's it called?
A meteor, I think.
Meteor?
Or like a rock.
That. Wait, I'm like actually
Wait.
forgetting. And I'm supposed to be the spacey girl. I'm so spacey.
You think you're spacey because you have the Phoebe Bridgers poster with the moon on it on your wall?
I have a telescope, I have that poster, and I have a whole fucking book about astrology and planets. Now what?
Okay, tell me something from it.
Okay?
Clock.
Jupiter has 8 moons. Mercury and Venus are the only 2 planets with no moons. Now what? Now what? Fact check me if you want
No.
to. I'm fucking right.
Turns out it's an asteroid.
Fuck, that's the word, asteroid. Well, that's probably why the asteroid's coming.
That's why the
impending
asteroid
doom,
is gonna
'cause
hit, guys. I'm
equilibrium's off.
sorry. Like the pull just got fucked up and like now
Well,
it's coming towards us.
It's not gonna come down.
well, we're like are saving.
This is
everyone
what I'm
'cause
gonna
we're
do
back
when the
together
when
now,
the
so we're
asteroid
fine.
comes. Anxiety, stop! Anxiety, stop!
That
Anyway.
movie, like for real, stretched.
That movie stretched me wide open. Inside Out stretched me wide open. It was
That
inside.
movie
It turned me inside out.
Stressed me
Inside out turned me inside out. Upside down.
They were getting like a little like freaky in that because why were they shoving their arm in pouchy like that? Like
They were
Jesus.
They were looking for
Well, it was
something.
anger, but like
They were
damn.
looking for something.
Every time someone, I feel like specifically celebrities though, because that's where like you really see it. Whenever they get some white ass, bulky ass veneers
Oh my god.
to cover their already perfect cutesy smile, an angel literally dies like a gruesome death. Why are you doing that? Like, no. She
know,
looks like
we-
every other bitch.
On SNL's
The
I
50
forget
thing?
on the 50th anniversary I saw a clip and they were talking about veneers and I think someone was making a joke about veneers, and in the corner, Miley Cyrus is smiling, and she has veneers, and she's kind of just looking at whoever's talking. She's like, and someone tweeted, and they were like, "Mama, a veneer behind you," and I was like, "That's foul."
No, but it's actually terrifying.
No, because you know what? I get it. Honestly, I'm such a pioneer. Not pioneer. I'm an advocate. I'm a supporter. If you want to do whatever the fuck, I don't really give.
No, same.
I don't really care.
Like, I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, plastic surgery and blah blah blah.
It's not
like,
my
no,
life.
I support.
I do think though you should be like open about it. Like, if you're getting a BBL and then you're pretending it's natural, just like the influencers on TikTok when the ban happened and they were like, I actually got a BBL,
like, I've never done a single workout that I posted about.
Everywhere, lipo, but they never disclose that, so it's like you're giving people a false narrative of what they are looking up to. Then it's fucked up, because you can just say it. No one can. I don't care.
Like, we're not hating.
I don't care.
But I'm saying, like, they have, like, the most perfect smile already.
But I will say, the veneers look fucking scary.
Yeah,
they do.
and, like,
they do.
The thing is, like, good veneers look good. Like, they're done well. But, like, sometimes...
some of them look like buck teeth.
They look bad, and they're literally, like, so bright white that it's, like, they smile and the sun is, like, protruding out of their mouth. Like, that's what it's, like... It's too bright.
No, but actually some veneers do look good, because someone I know
get
has veneers, and
they look good.
I never knew they look so natural.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think he needed them for something. Yeah. Which again, I swear to God, no one's gonna comment this, because you guys are our girls. We have a key, our girls, gays, theys, whoever the fuck. But if someone was to comment, well, I had to get veneers because my teeth fell out. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about that.
No one's talking about that.
And that's why I'm saying, like, if you have good veneers, I have no fucking clue. I wouldn't be able to tell that you have veneers. But I'm saying, like, sometimes with celebrities... Also, you see celebrities so much, and we have so many images of them when they were, like, younger and stuff, that everyone, like, compares, and they do, like, whatever, and everyone's always talking about them, so you hear about it. But good veneers look really good, but bad veneers...
It is so upsetting, because some people's natural smiles, like...
It's so...
They have, like, famous smiles. Yes, like, they look so good.
It's, like, they're, like... That's, like, part of, like, your personality. Like, that's your look. Like, you have such a nice smile. And it just makes me sad. That's why I'm saying it
does make me sad, because
but you're still like, beautiful, but...
You're still beautiful, but beautiful some of them do look scary. Let's just admit that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they're bad, if they're done bad, they're bad.
Which is, like, I don't know why people just decide to get veneers when they have perfect teeth. Like, it's kind of just, like, a rite of passage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So many people already have perfect smiles, but I guess it's, like, if it's something you're insecure about.
Yeah, that's true.
Something you're insecure about is something I would never even notice.
That's what so many people say.
It's insane.
So many people say that. I saw this girl who posted a reel, which this is the first mistake, is posting this video on Reels.
I think I know
but she posted a bunch of pictures, and she was, like, saying things she was insecure about in the picture, and then the next side was like, okay, but did you notice?
Yeah.
Someone in the comments, one of them was like, I was bloated in this. Did you notice? Someone goes, yeah, I did. Jesus Christ, like, chill the fuck out.
Bro, just fully, like the whole point.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, I did, actually, I clocked that.
I did.
Bro, people on Reels are so mean.
They're so mean.
This is a great gateway for me to talk about. I have TikTok back!
She does!
I'm back, guys! I'm so fucking back. Like, oh my god.
TikTok is back in the App Store. If someone deleted it, you can go get it.
If you are like me and you were
if you were like her and you gave up, this is the thing, is this is a red flag, because if you give up on something so easily, that's nothing like me. I stick it out to the end. I stick it out to the end.
You want to talk about sticking out till the end? You know how many Reddit pages I was on trying to fucking figure out how to illegally re-download TikTok on my phone, and I couldn't fucking figure it out?
The way you say illegal is...
Illegally. How do you say it? Illegally. That's how you
illegally.
Like, okay, we get it. Illegally. That's how you say it.
Okay, well, I stuck it out till the end, and you gave up on something.
I did not give up. I simply made a small
You gave up on
something
special. So God forbid anything bad happens to me, I know who won't be there first.
What?
She's sitting.
This is ridiculous.
She's sitting right next to me.
This is redonkulous. This is actually insane. Listen, okay? I have it back, and honestly, it feels amazing. Like.
It's like a rush.
When I finally pressed on it and it started actually downloading, because for the past like month and a half, every time I would click on it, it'd be like, Not available in the App Store. Keep or delete. And I was like... And then it started downloading, and I was like, and guys, all my drafts are still there.
That's
Everything was
crazy.
there. Nothing moved. I was like, you know what?
Hallelujah.
I would sell my soul to this app because you know what?
Hallelujah.
But the craziest part is, I download TikTok and I'm like, wow, like I'm so back. I go on, I see like a few messages that I missed. Not much. But tell me why my For You page is still Ash Trevino lore.
Bro.
My For You page has been Ash Trevino lore since December.
Ash Trevino.
Actually, probably before that.
He's already seen my nunu, and I've already seen his caca.
What is
Pee-pee. Pee-pee.
Wait, was it? I think it was pee-pee.
When she says like 2 words in Spanish, she's like, oh, sorry. I forgot you don't know Spanish. This is what it means. I'm like, do you? Do you?
Do you, though? Like, yeah, I don't, but do you? Like, and it's always like the most basic
No, she's
phrase.
still going. Honestly, it's like impressive how long she's been able to maintain this popularity.
Yeah, like her...
Especially just from, I don't know, like, I don't follow along with it too much, but when she comes up, sometimes I get into a whole rabbit hole of her, and then I kind of catch up on whatever I missed. It's very captivating in, like, the worst way, because there's a lot of, like, actual serious issues that I've heard of from her that, again, I'm not fully engulfed in because I don't follow her or anything. But it's crazy how long she's been able to maintain all of this success, in quotes, because it's all from hate.
Yeah.
Like, it's like people hate watching her.
Yeah. And, like, that's the thing. People normally would get bored of it. Like, you're like, okay,
exactly.
Even though I'm hate watching, like, I'm over it. I'd rather just go, like, follow something new or hate on something new. Like, she has been in the, like, public eye of TikTok, especially for months.
So long. It feels like forever.
Even after, I remember in December, everyone on TikTok was, like, mass unfollowing Ash Trevino spree on, like, December 31st.
I remember that.
She, like, hit a million.
She was crying on live.
Yeah, and a bunch of people unfollowed her. And she's still... I don't know how many followers she has now, but, like...
She's still there.
Still doing... Like, she is still getting so much traction. It's insane because people don't have... We don't have the attention span to care about people like that anymore.
I have no words, honestly.
I know, it's actually shocking.
It's actually
really
crazy.
Is, because these days it's like, yeah, someone has their, like, really, like... They're really, like, talked about for, like, a few days.
But especially when it's, like, I don't know if she's trolling or what, but when it's something that bad and, like, that serious, it's just, like, especially when it comes to all the stuff with her kids.
Oh, my God.
It's, like, how... Like, just how? How are you still, like, maintaining this?
I don't know. It
just doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know.
Like, people literally wanted to call CPS.
I know. They did. People were calling CPS.
Like, how is this just what's going on?
Or at least that's what I heard on TikTok.
Sometimes when I go on the internet, I feel like I'm in a whole nother fucking dimension.
You are. It's like...
It's like, what's going on here?
It's
what's happening? I just don't understand.
If TikTok was never a thing, I would have went my whole life not knowing who Ash Trevino is. None of this whole, like...
And I'd be okay with that.
That would be, like, normal.
Yeah.
And now I know way too much about her and her life and all these other side characters who are part of the story and... I still am also getting Bad Baby and Alabama Barker beef.
Oh, that's, like, happening right now.
But I realized, because I came back and I was like, oh my god, my For You page is not updating because I don't know why my whole For You page is, like, people, like, fighting or, like, beef or tea. I have tea talk. And I came back and it was that again and I was like, what is going on? Nope, it's still going. It's reignited. Something happened. I think Bad Baby wrote a song.
She did.
Mm-hmm.
One thing is, Bad Baby, she can write a fucking song.
Oh my, catchy as fuck.
Oh my god, like Gucci Flip Flops.
White Porsche.
Gucci Flip Flops is unironically such a good song.
Yes. Okay, unironically, really good song. That Hugh Hefner by Tana Mojo is so fucking good. Like, oh my god. Wow, like, play that shit at my funeral. It's so fucking good.
That song is good.
It's so good. It's so catchy. Like, what is
I honestly can't even talk because the era of, like, YouTubers making music, I ate all of it up.
I ate that shit up.
I used to be a Logan and Jake
Even
Pauler.
the Team 10 rap, I used to know every word.
When I was young and I had no direction in life, and I was very young, okay? When they were big, we were young.
Yeah, we were.
We were young. We weren't even teenagers.
No, like
we were like
we should
preteens.
not have been watching.
No. And so I was engulfed in that world for a little bit. I remember watching the Hollywood Fix coming to the Team 10 house.
God,
and Jake Paul was like standing on the fucking van, hopping around, and I was just watching, and I was like, oh my god, this is really
Could
bad.
you imagine being one of their neighbors, like,
No.
before they moved in, you're like living so nicely and peacefully, and boom,
No.
Team fucking 10 is your neighbor?
I killed them. But when they were big, I was so, like, it was actually kind of pathetic how engulfed I was in all the drama.
No, me
like,
too.
I love drama that I'm so far from that it'll never touch me. The competition shook. Like,
these guys up on me.
I got him with the hook, let me educate ya. And I ain't talking book. And I don't stand by anything that any of those people did.
Oh, hell
okay,
no.
I was...
Hell no. Hell no.
My brain was not even close to developed.
Yeah, like,
we weren't even,
There was no critical thinking at that
I was
age.
basically a fetus. I was like 11. I was like, still eating baby food. Like, I'm a child. So, I'm not standing by anything, okay? I was a fan for a hot sag, whatever, we get it.
But like, at the time,
I was
that
tuned
was
in.
such a time.
I was tuned into those songs like it was not, like, it was my day job. Like, I knew the words, and I still do. That's the thing, is I still know the words. I still know the words to every single diss track that was dropped during that time, or most pieces of influencer music. And I just, I look back on those days fondly. I really do, because I feel like that was before I really saw the harsh, negative aspects of the world.
Yes.
It was a very innocent time before I could tell that maybe
silly.
some of the things happening were not right.
Yeah, like, this is
And I was
something
just-
eerie is happening.
Yeah, and I was just like, no, competition check. As we said before, we were separated from each other the past week. We were both in different states. I have never in my life been so scared to fly on a damn plane.
Oh my god.
I was genuinely shitting my
Terrified.
pants. First off, I sit on my plane, I'm flying Delta. It's a very tiny plane. I get on, I'm like, first off, I'm doing some breathing exercises, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, Gab, don't freak out, because I'm already expecting some turbulence. The cutest little baby sitting next to me, and he keeps looking at me, and he's just looking at me wide-eyed, and again,
He doesn't have a clue. Like, I don't want to be as ignorant
And
as
again,
that baby.
why is he looking at me wide-eyed like I'm the most beautiful thing on planet Earth? Is because my aura is magnetizing to him. I'm not kidding. Babies love me. They actually do, because there was another baby on my flight back, and that thing was looking at me too.
That thing. That thing.
And sometimes the only time they smile is when they look at me.
It was smiling.
No, once we were on a flight together, and the cutest baby boy was sitting in the row ahead of us,
so adorable.
and he kept reaching through trying to grab our hands, and we were just like making faces
He was
at him. I was gonna
mesmerized.
say talking to him. He couldn't talk. We were
It
just
was
making faces at him. It was.
Low-key.
And then a woman in the row next to us who could also see him, he started looking at her, and she tried making him smile, and he literally looked like this. He looked so disgusted. He was like, and just looked back at us, and then he was like, hee 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 hee. So
I gave him a
aura-
sticker at the end of
the aura is
flight,
magnetizing.
and he was
It's
so
pulsating.
happy.
That was really cute. But anyway,
Encapsulating.
so the flight to where I was going was fine, pretty much. It wasn't bad. But then I get on the flight to come home. To come home. To come home. Now this flight, this flight I get on, I'm like, la 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 la. Of course, there's another baby next to me. I'm like, why? What's up with all these damn babies?
There's always a bunch of babies on
The
the plane.
baby again was so cute. We're looking at each other. I'm like making some faces. It's smiling. Yada yada. All of a sudden, it's getting bumpy. It's getting bumpy. It's getting bumpy towards the end of the flight too, which I feel like
you're
is
in
the
a home
worst.
stretch.
It is the worst time to get bumpy, because I think the most dangerous parts of flying are takeoff and landing.
I think so too.
Like, I think that's the most dangerous. Like,
That's what it
once-
feels like. I hate landing. I
know.
hate landing.
So we're literally like rounding the airport. Like, you know when you're like getting low and you're like rounding?
Yeah.
It starts getting so bumpy. I'm in my head. I literally pause what I'm watching. I pause it. I look straight ahead and I go, I'm gripping my airplane seat, and I'm like,
When you have to pause
I'm
the
not
content
moving.
that you're listening to or watching, that's how you know because you're like locked the fuck in.
And I'm not moving, and in my head I'm like, don't freak out, just breathe, don't freak out, don't freak out, because it was bumpy, and I was, in my head I'm like imagining the plane just, and I was like, don't freak out, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, the turbulence, I'm like calming myself down, the baby's next to me, it's cute, first off, it was cute, but did not shut the fuck up for the entire fucking flight, and when I tell you screaming, it wasn't crying, it was screaming. It was screaming at the top of its damn lungs, and it probably was feeling that something was gonna happen. That's why. So the turbulence is boom, 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 boom. I'm like, I'm freaking out. I'm watching some shitty ass show on my phone. I don't even know what's going on. I pause it. I'm gripping my chair like never before. There was actually this one time with that same cute baby boy when me and Vic were flying down. And we had bad turbulence. That was actually really bad turbulence.
It was so scary.
And the same woman who tried talking to the baby, actually she was like a row ahead of us, but in his same row, she was so scared. She literally, me and Vic like out loud, we're like, oh my god. We looked at each other and we were like, and she turned back to us, she was like, she was gripping that
She was
seat.
gripping the front, like the seat in front of her like this.
And she's looking back at us like we're gonna do something. Anxiety, stop! Like I can't stop the fucking turbulence, girl. I'm trying. I can't. I don't have that strong of what's it called? I don't have that strong of what's it called?
Power?
No, like when you can move telekinesis. Like my telekinesis powers aren't that strong. I have some.
And like I feel bad for laughing because listen, I understand the terror because like I try to play it so cool.
Me
Like,
too.
I'm like, guys, we're gonna be fine. In my head, I'm saying affirmations. I'm going through the fucking exit, like the whole thing that they do. I actually pay attention.
When we were on,
I pay attention.
When we were like back to my story, when on my flight home, when we were about to land and it was getting very rocky. Imagine it's very rocky. I'm freaking the fuck out inside, and I'm trying on the outside. I look like I don't even realize the turbulence. The baby next to me is screaming. So all this happening at the same time. I've never looked at the exit so fast. I was like,
you have to know.
I was so dialed in. Like, I was ready. I was so afraid
because same thing on my flight back home. I also had turbulence, but it was a little bit during landing, but it was mostly on the takeoff. And where I was flying out of, it was raining. It was so like gray outside, and I was like, oh my god, like turbulence when it's like a fine outside is one thing, but turbulence when there's stormy weather.
There's clouds. When it's cloudy, because when
you fly through that damn cloud,
you're going like this. Like,
I'm terrified.
So
I
anyway,
am terrified.
We're about to land. We're having bad turbulence. The baby next to me finally shuts up, right? Girl, I've never smelt such a stronger sewer bomb stench in my fucking life. The minute this baby stopped screaming, boom, something happened. Like, it literally was like nuclear.
Oh my god.
The smell was nuclear, and I was like, I just got through the turbulence and get me off this fucking plane, because all I could smell.
That baby dropped that biochemical hazardous waste fart bomb.
She literally dropped hazardous material on the plane. And I was like, we just got through turbulence. She's probably nervous. Honestly, me too. Me too.
The turbulence was making her
I'm shocked
tummy
I didn't
rumble.
shit myself with her.
You know that's actually crazy that you said that because one of my topics literally says if you're farting on a plane, you deserve jail time because why are you dropping biohazardous waste in a metal box in the sky? It lingers like crazy.
That is actually crazy because that stench has nowhere to go. It literally can't go anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
It's going in my mouth.
It's coming back to row 24 where I'm at. And
It's coming back to the last row where I'm at.
I smell it for the rest of the fucking plane ride. And like I was saying before, when they do those safety demonstrations and they're like the oxygen, showing you the oxygen mask and the vest, I am dialed the fuck in. I'm reading the card. Like, I am not playing around. Headphones are off. Like, Lana Del Rey is being paused because I'm terrified. And honestly,
ears on, mouth closed.
Yeah, like if I have to be the hero, I'll be the hero.
You're gonna be the hero? I actually was really trying to think, like, because here's the thing. When I start feeling some turbulence on the plane, usually, I am scared. When I feel turbulence, it does shake me. I do get anxious about it.
Yeah.
But usually, I'm not that bad. But with everything, I do get scared. With everything happening, I mean, there was this one time, don't judge us for this. I mean, you know what, judge us. Judge us, I don't care. One time we were flying home from somewhere with our family, and there was really, really bad turbulence to the point it was lightning out, remember?
Yes, like in the cloud out the window, you could see the lightning.
You could see the lightning
right
out of the fucking plane window.
Oh, that was so
That was actually
scary.
so scary. And we were very, very young. Again, like, no brain development, children, basically being breastfed still, but not actually. But we were on the plane, and we were like, la, 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 la. We took our shoes off on the plane, which is like, don't take your shoes off on the plane. But we were like children, so we had our shoes off. We had socks on. We had our shoes off. We weren't sticking them anywhere, but we were just sitting. That plane got so bumpy, me and Vic looked at each other, and we were ready to go. We put our shoes back on, and we were like,
we did! We fucking did! Like, bitch, you're literally 13, you're not saving anyone. Like, this is not a Wattpad story. Like, Harry Styles is gonna come and be like, come, I have your parachute. Come with me.
Harry's gonna fly next to the plane like Superman, and I'll save you, love. Like, it's not gonna happen.
Before all this, like, really scary and, like, very persistent plane stuff has been happening, I don't really get that shaken up by turbulence. Like, when it happens, I'm like, I'm fine, like, I'm cool. Like, I feel like, I just think to myself, like, when I'm driving and I hit, like, yeah. Or, like, when I'm driving, I'm, like, at a higher risk of, like, getting hurt or, like, getting into an accident. But, like, I just think I'm, like, hitting road bumps. But with everything happening lately, and usually Gab's the one who's, like, freaking out. And she'll look at me, like,
I get scared
like,
from turbulence, I do.
But recently, a little bit of turbulence, and I'm literally playing out scenes in my head.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
That's what makes it so much worse.
That's what I was just gonna say.
And then I'm like, fuck, I can't, like, manifest this.
Exactly. When we were about to land and there was bad turbulence, I literally started thinking of all these things in my head, and I started thinking what I was gonna grab. I was fully getting ready. Like, I was ready. And then I was like, no, don't think.
Please stop farting on the plane. Please.
Keep hazardous materials.
Don't eat Taco Bell before you get on the plane, because it's going to be bad for all of us.
Or fart in the bathroom. Maybe.
Yeah, at least. Have some courtesy.
Yeah, some decency.
Yeah.
But you're really going to pretend you never farted on a plane?
No, I never have.
Ever. I highly doubt that.
I never farted in my life, so I don't know, like, what that is.
Right, sure. My nose says differently.
What was that thing you were gonna say about yourself, but it was embarrassing, and I was like, what is it?
I do have something really embarrassing to share with everyone. Over the weekend, it came to my attention that I have a problem, and it might be an addiction. Like, actually, I'm not kidding.
What?
My screen time. This is so embarrassing. Like, actually.
No.
I've never seen something so horrendous in my life, and I was with someone and I saw her screen time and I was like, that's your screen time? It was like 2.5 hours.
Like a normal human being.
Do you want to see my screen time?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can share this. And before I say anything,
afraid.
I think a reason it's so bad is because a lot of the time I have YouTube open or like a podcast open, but I'm doing other stuff. Like, if I'm doing laundry, usually it's not TV. No, it's not a lie. If I'm doing laundry, I don't have TV on.
No, I'm kidding, because
it's my YouTube.
I hear your, like, Trish podcast
exactly.
when you're, like,
I always have, like,
teeth.
the podcast. I always have Trisha on.
You don't want
and
any
stuff.
thoughts to occur. I get it.
Yeah, the thoughts are for nighttime, and then I can sleep.
Yeah. I'm actually, like...
You should be scared. Actually, this past weekend, it was really good. Because I was really trying to... On, like, Sunday or something, I had 2.5 hours. Okay. That's amazing.
Because you're being aware of it.
Exactly. But 7 hours of that is YouTube.
Are you even awake for that many hours in a day?
I know. I stayed up late this night. I couldn't sleep. Because, look, it's literally going till 5 a.m. I stayed up till 5 a.m. It's
that damn phone. It is that damn phone.
That's my average. The
fact that that's an average.
My average for like 2 weeks ago was 12 hours and 55 minutes, and this is what scared the living shit out of me. Is I didn't know you could do this on screen time. It shows total screen time for the whole week. Mm-hmm. For this week, for the 12 hours and 55 minute average, 90 hours and 31 minutes, and the person I was with had like my screen time for one day, her whole week.
No,
Yes.
no.
Literally, my screen
No.
time, Vic, I swear to
Yeah,
God,
90 hours?
Vic, 90 hours in a week. 90 hours in
Yeah,
a week.
no.
90 hours in a week.
You have an issue.
90 hours in a week, 90 hours in a week, 90 hours in a week. And her whole week average, actually not even average, how much she was on for the whole day equaled my average for one day. For hers for the whole week. I have to die. There's no other option.
There's no other
This
option.
can't be happening to me. Like, that's why I say it actually might be an addiction, and I need to fix it, because I was saying, she was like, oh, I shouldn't have, like, showed you that. I shouldn't have brought it up. And I was like, no, this is good, because I need to be aware.
So, like, right here?
Yeah.
Right now, my daily average is 6 hours and 57
Way to
minutes.
rub it in.
1 hour, guys, wait. One of my week averages is 1 hour. That's a fucking flex. Wait, guys.
Oh my
I told you
God.
guys, I'm just not on my phone. Like, I'm not on social media like that. That's why I don't know about all the couples and all the TikTok drama. And, like, I'm just not a screenager like her.
I'm actually about to start crying.
Why?
I can't
It's
handle
fine.
this. No, this has to be fixed. This actually has to be fixed, but you know what? It's good, because this is what I need. I already had a mental breakdown, and I needed this because this will push me to care about my life more and myself.
Yeah, you already started making a change because that, like, next day you only had, like, 2 hours.
Exactly.
So, like,
But
give it a few more weeks and maybe you'll get down to, like, 10 hours.
Next
and
week,
then-
you know, I'm going to use the podcast as, like, a milestone
Oh, yeah,
check-in
like a
for
mile
myself,
marker,
because
yeah.
this is just not okay. Like, this is not healthy. It is
No,
so
it's not.
way too normalized to be on your phone for, like, 15 hours a day. Like, it's actually an addiction.
Yeah. It's supposed to
literally
be
an
just, like, a
addiction.
little accessory to, like, your
Exactly.
day. Not, like, not your whole day.
Exactly. Like, do I need a flip phone? Do I need something? Like, I
That
might have to get a
sounds
box.
so fucking
I might have to
nice.
get a box and lock my phone in it, because it's not good. But you know what? Like, here's the thing. I could be the fucking next tech billionaire actress on the side, motherfucker, if I used all the time on my phone to actually work towards my goals.
Yeah.
I would be number one in the world right now.
Yeah.
15 hours? 15 hours. Literally, what are you doing?
Yeah, like, how
You're
much
on
can
your
you
phone
consume?
from day to night.
Wait, was it not one of your New Year's resolutions to consume less and create more or something? Not to call you out.
Oh my god, it just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. That was one of my resolutions. Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. No,
I
it's
I
good.
have to.
No,
I
it's
have to
good.
hold you accountable.
No, it's good. I actually need the reminder so I can wake the fuck up.
Speaking of social media and screen time and phones, being mysterious on Instagram is so overdone and boring. I'm over it. Like,
You know what? I actually saw this good TikTok that has to go with what you're saying.
Really?
They were like, if you're not posting, you're not mysterious. You're just unknown and irrelevant. They were like, if you're posting, you can post in a way that's mysterious. But if you're not posting, you're not mysterious. No one knows you. You
Yeah.
don't matter. I was
Yeah,
like,
like you don't even
damn.
have like a persona
Yeah.
mystery. You just don't have one.
I like posting on Instagram. It's fun.
I love
And I'll post,
posting
you know
on
what?
Instagram.
If I get one like, I never gave a fuck.
Who
'cause
cares?
It's my Instagram.
It's my account.
If you don't want to like it, unfollow me.
Why is there a pressure about posting like it's my account?
Literally.
You can all unfollow me for all I give a
Yeah,
fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Not you guys.
Never
We're
give a
talking
fuck.
about
yeah,
the general
not you guys.
population. We love you
Yeah,
guys.
like
But like,
why? Like post whatever you want. Be cool.
because here's the
be,
thing, I'm
like-
posting for me, right? And then when some fucking annoying ass person gets mad if I unfollow them because I don't like what you're posting.
I feel like we need to start taking that less personally.
We do.
Which, like, I need to say for myself, too, because when I go to check if someone unfollowed me, because, you know, you get that inkling.
Mhm.
When they come up on your feed and you're like, wait, I feel like you don't follow me
You
back.
always know.
And then you
always
check
know.
and you're like, the betrayal runs deep. You feel it in your chest. But, like, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
Like, when's the last time I saw you in person? Have I ever seen you in person? No. We've never spoken before. I can't even say
no.
anything.
And you know what? I think the coolest thing to do is post what you want and not care.
Yeah.
Like, that is the coolest thing because you're being unique to yourself and you're living for you.
Yeah.
Like,
this
if I
is
want to post
for
a picture
you.
of a fucking pencil, I'll post a picture of a pencil. I don't want to, but if I wanted to, I
If
could.
I did want to, yeah.
If I wanted to, I could, and I
And
would.
you should.
Exactly.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah,
Now
now
I'm
with
with
my
my
next
next
bitch, and you're just never name on the fucking checklist, bitch. Yeah, I said that.
Making a song cue for a shower, picking a takeoff song, and picking a landing song, I take that shit so seriously.
Because it is serious.
What am I gonna do with the rest of my life? What is my career gonna be? I don't give a fuck. But if I have to pick a song for a takeoff, a landing, or for a shower.
That's the most serious task
I
in my
am
life.
locking the fuck in.
That's the most serious task in my life. What's
yeah,
your
and like
go-to
don't talk to
takeoff
me because
song?
I'm in a zone. Baby Came Home Too by
That's
the Neighborhood.
a good one.
It is so good, and when you time it perfectly to
Oh
when
my God,
the plane
when it's
takes
like-
off and it's like, ooh,
Oh, that's good.
Don't you sit in front of me, wait for me to talk. You can call me up. The phone works 2 ways, you know. What's yours?
Well, I used to always do Fine Line.
That is such a good one
That
too.
used
if
to
you
be
line it up
like
perfectly.
literally every single time it used to be Fine Line. Now I switch it up depending.
Yeah, I try to
on-
switch it up too, but when I'm like,
You know, which
we're
one's-
moving, I'm like, oh my
Which
god.
one's really good? I Know the
What?
End. That one's a crazy takeoff
I've
song.
never done that
That's
one.
such a good takeoff or landing song.
It
Really,
sounds
I
like
feel
it would
like
be.
takeoff songs matter more than landing
Yeah,
songs.
I don't really do like landings if I'm like still listening to music and I'm like, oh, I should do one, I'll do one. But takeoff is like I'm doing one for sure every time.
I really think my top 2 takeoff songs are Fine Line and I Know the End. And
Those are
probably
really
like
good
Apocalypse
ones.
or something.
Yeah,
Fine
Another
Line, I used
really
to
good
literally
one-
never take off on a plane if I wasn't like Fine Line was always
The plane is
playing.
not taking
The
off.
plane's
if
not
you're
moving until that's in my queue.
Yeah. I also did recently, it's either Vertigo or Bluffin' by Khalid. I used to be obsessed. Like,
Oh my
guys,
God.
I was ride or fucking die for Khalid.
He was the shit.
You could
He
not
was the
touch
shit.
him back in like 2018. Oh my
Being
god.
a teenager and singing American Teen when it was
It-
popular,
That is
That was a
like
gag.
such
That
a
was a
unique
fucking
feeling.
gag.
Like
That was
I
a
will
gag.
never forget.
that was a gag.
Amazing.
That was a gag.
Like wow.
Wow was right.
Wow.
Wow was right.
It's just one of those feelings like this is what I'm alive for. That.
You actually feel a lust
Like you
for
feel
life.
it like oh
Lust
my
for
god, I
Life
could
by
literally
Lana
fly
and the
this fucking
Weeknd. Good
plane.
song.
Such a good song.
Lust for life.
And that's for life. Keeps us alive. Keeps us alive.
You see what freaky things he does on stage with that tongue?
What?
He spins that thing around, up, down, left, right.
I think I saw one video.
What that tongue do? Extreme version.
Like, why are we doing that?
He's doing that. He's because
Thank
he's
God I
he's
saw
trying to
him
find
and
a
I wasn't
girlfriend in the
close enough
crowd,
to
and he's
see
like,
that.
"This is what I'm capable of." Blah, blah, blah. He's doing that. I don't know.
Is anyone actually like attracted to that though? Because that's like a little scary. Like
Definitely.
this
me.
is like a very personal thing. Oh.
Not actually. What song does he do that to?
No, he has plenty of freaky songs that he
That's
could
true.
do that to.
But like, imagine he stops mid song and he's like,
ew.
like that's crazy.
I'm trying to think of a song where like if he did it, it'd be so out of place. Like Blinding Lights.
If you would save your tears.
with the Ariana Grande, well, he just like lets the Ariana Grande verse play, and he's just
He's
like,
doing it while she hits the whistle note. He's like,
you don't need to demonstrate. Please don't.
I do. What even matters?
I'll land the plane. What the hell, sure.
Give me the plane.
Give me the
stick
Get
shift.
me in the cockpit.
Get me in the cockpit.
Pit.
I just repeat what
I'm
you
gonna be in the pit.
That was crazy.
No, like
Oh
I'm
my
gonna be in the
God.
pit.
Oh
Like,
my god.
I love that.
My
video. It's
friends
so
met
funny.
her
Where?
at some concert.
What? That's actually
And I was
everything,
like, what the hell is
kinda.
going on? Like, and she was in the pit.
I was gonna
She
say,
was
were
in
they in the pit?
She was in the pit, so. Love and light. Love and light.
Love and light.
Love and
Don't
light.
worry, guys. The equilibrium of the Earth
The
is back.
equilibrium is back, so
We're
I
back
think
on
we're
the
gonna
right
start.
axis.
We're gonna start seeing positive things back in the media.
The sun will be shining. The flowers will be blooming like crazy. The animals will be interacting. Everyone love
If
will
a
be
bird,
everywhere.
if you walk outside your house tomorrow and a bird comes, lands on your shoulder and
and
says,
sings to
pew,
you.
pew, 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 just know
That's because of us.
we sent them. Thank you guys for watching
We'll see you next week.
on Thursday.